Hi, everyone. It is John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur here coming at you tonight. It is April 2nd. It's a Saturday, and we're kicking off a brand new series for the start of the week. As you know, we start on Saturday and we end on Friday. So we have a new main topic, and then we have subtopics that we go into every day. So if you're new, welcome. And if you are new, notice the QR code at the top right. Just take your phone, scan the QR code. That'll actually direct you off to my link tree. If you're having any problems getting to it with the QR code, just go to Believe, Believe, Me Achieve, or you can scan the QR code right here on my hat. So believemeachieve.com will get you to my link tree as well. All right, it's great to have you here. And for those of you that have been with me for a long time, thank you so much for following me, for supporting the channel and watching all the great content I have. And hopefully many of the new people that are popping in today will decide to become loyal just like all of you. So what is our topic that we're unveiling for the week? I know you want to know that. So our topic is this. What is patience? That's an interesting one. We're going to be talking about a whole set of dichotomies of patience this week. But starting out tonight, patience is a word that a lot of people don't understand. So I want to quote, first of all, the definitions of patience, because that's really important. And for that, you know where I'm going to go off to, my good friends at Merriam-Webster. So patience is a noun, and it is the capacity, habit, or fact of being patient. Okay, so what does it mean to be patient? Well, patient is the adjective, and it's bearing pains or trials calmly or without complaint, manifesting forbearance under provocation or strain, not hasty or impetuous, steadfast despite opposition, difficulty, or adversity, able or willing to bear, used with, of, susceptible or admitting, such as patient of the time or the tone. All right. So now that you have, I'm going to say let's say a baseline for what patience is. Let's think about times in our life that we need to be patient. Okay. So maybe you are baking a cake. You have to do what you need to do to either use the mix or make one from scratch. Then you have to be patient, because if you keep checking on the oven too much, that cake that you're baking could flop. And that's not a good thing. Patience. Patience is something that we want others to have, but sometimes the people that want it don't have it themselves. So we can't expect others to have patience for us or anything if we don't have patience for them, right? It's kind of a give first, get later. A lot of people have this me first attitude, and patience is not top of mind with them. So when we think about patience, patience helps us to quiet the chattering monkeys in our head, right? They keep going back and forth. Patience is, people say, a virtue, but patience is a skill. Are you born with patience? No, you're not. In fact, today I was on one of the major roadways here in New Jersey, and I was actually coming back from near the Princeton area. And when I left in the morning at about a little before 6 to get down there for an appointment, it was great. It was beautiful. On the way back, which was probably around, I got into some challenges around 11, a little after 11, 11:30. And what happened was people were just like jumping out of their skin. I went to a local retail store to pull in the parking lot, and the people were jamming on the horn if somebody did not immediately accelerate on the gas. The light had just gone green. I'm like, dude, give the lady or give the man a break. It's not even been 5 seconds. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic and people just, feel this desire to get out there. I get it. But can we have a little patience? Can we have a little courtesy? Would that be asking too much of us and the other people in the world? Sometimes people don't have patience because they feel if they have patience, they're going to miss the boat. Well, there's plenty of food. There's plenty of everything right now. And so patience is something that a lot of people say they have, but when we would expect them to exercise it, they fall quite short. And so, how does one become patient? Well, again, if you want patience in your life, you need to become patient. Just like I've said, if you want love in your life, you have to love yourself first before you can love and like other people. So, patience is a skill that we learn and we get better at every single day of our life. Whether you're in a traffic situation or you're online at a restaurant. Now, patience for a few minutes, I'm not saying having patience for hours, there's a difference, right? But having a little patience. Maybe you go to the store and the lady in front of you is checking out, but she can't seem to figure out how to use the automatic checkout system. And so just have a little patience, right? Or maybe you're at your local bank and you have a senior citizen and they seem like they're taking forever to be able to make a deposit or take money out. And then they go back and do another transaction. I know this can be frustrating. How can you develop patience? One way is to close your eyes, take a deep breath, inhale for the count of 3, hold it for the count of 3, and exhale. Inhale again, hold it for the count of 3. Picture the number 2 in your mind, hold it for 3, and exhale. Do it one more time. Inhale for the count of 3. Picture number 1, hold it for 3, and exhale. Now, by doing that, it gives you a frame of mind that you can get out of the hustle and bustle. I think a lot of people are impatient because they feel they're going to miss something. That if they're not there at that second, they're not going to get that deal or that sale or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, there's going to be plenty of everything, right? And if you've planned ahead, there's going to be no problem getting what you need to get because you're not getting there last minute, right? You're getting there when the sale starts. People are not patient for one reason, and I think it's because they believe that the world needs to revolve around them. But the truth of the matter is, the world does not revolve around them. The world revolves around everyone. So we have to be fair. We have to be understanding. If someone says to you, you have no patience, first thing you're probably going to do is you might retaliate. Hopefully you don't do that. Or you walk away. Or the other thing you might do is you might internalize and be like, what do you mean I have no patience? I'm saying to myself, you just said I have no patience. What do you mean by that? Well, you can be patient with, for example, your family, your friends, but you may not have patience at work. Or you can be patient at work because it's your job, but then you're not as patient at home with your loved ones, your family, your spouse, your significant other. So these are where patients, rear their heads. Maybe you're in the store and you're patient everywhere in your life, but when you get to the checkout counter and you see that person and they don't have the coupons or they have a problem or they're constantly calling for help, you just kind of lose it. So realizing that if you have patience, see whatever's going on as a bump in the road. We've talked about bump in the roads before. We've talked about how, you can spiral down. So when you have something that's not going your way, just embrace the moment. Okay, I'm not telling you to wait there 2 or 3 hours, obviously, but have a little patience. That means give it 5-10 minutes or so. When you do that, you're going to probably find out that the situation passes pretty quickly. People are very amicable to you, and it will pass quicker than if you were to make a big deal about it. The reason people make a big deal is, like I said to you, they believe they're more important than everybody else. Their ego. Also, people don't have patience because they feel that if they have patience, it's going to cost them more money. Or, like I said, they're going to miss out on the opportunity, right? Or they won't have supply of something. Maybe that's the reason. Or it could be, if we don't do this right now, we're going to get stuck in the weather. I get it. Those are legitimate reasons, but still be a little patient. Like if you're coming out of the store and it's starting to rain and maybe the carts aren't going out as quick as you want them to go out because you're trying to be out before the rain, have a little patience. The line will move through. And if it starts to rain a little bit, it starts to rain. You're not going to melt. So we need to start having an attitude that we're all part of this collective consciousness. And many people feel they're not part of it, and then they could do whatever they want. And then we get anarchy and we get all kinds of challenges in society, right? Maybe you just made yourself a cup of tea. You need to have a little bit of patience while you steep the tea for 2 to 3 minutes, 3 to 6, depending on what tea it is. Then once you've dunked your tea bag a few times, you're either going to wait, you're going to put an ice cube in it, or you're going to put a little bit of milk. But have some patience, right? If you get food off of the stove or somewhere and it's really hot, have patience. Why? Because if you don't have patience, it'll burn your mouth. And that's not going to be very fun. So patience is a key ingredient. And I'm going to say one of the top elements that someone needs to have to be successful in their life. Having a little patience will give the other person an immense amount of respect. You only not realize how much a little bit of patience can actually go, but it can go a long way. Sometimes somebody will do something nice for you. Even holding the door for somebody, if you're really annoyed and you don't hold the door, have some patience, be courteous, hold the door for someone. Okay? Do things like that. What else in your day requires patience? Well, we talked about cooking. We talked about traffic, right? Maybe you're at the store and the person is just taking forever, or the cashier is taking forever. Have a little patience. Maybe they're new. Maybe there's some situation that you're not aware of and they're trying to get some discount. Whatever it is, take that opportunity to be grateful and just bask in the moment of something and just relax, okay? And then you're just going to see that the situation is going to just flow, right? If we put more attention on not being patient, guess what? We're going to be extremely not patient. And other people are going to know, oh, this person's always so impatient. Do you want to be categorized as somebody that's always impatient? Oh, here's that guy again. Here's that lady again. She's terrible. She's always so impatient. And it's not your nature. It might just be something that went on in your day that caused you to be impatient. Maybe, I don't know, a friend or relative, something happened and you become impatient. Be patient, right? Maybe you're waiting for test results. Be patient. Maybe you're waiting for medical results. Be patient. Maybe you're waiting for a client to call you back. Be patient. I don't wait a week, but be a little patient. When you're a little patient, it shows the person or the company that you are not desperate. So patience does a lot, and we just scratched the surface tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're enjoying my content. Of course you are. So I would love it if you would support my video, comment below. Do you feel you're patient or you're not patient? Or is there someone in your life, you don't have to tell me their name, are they not patient with you? Or where was the situation where someone was not patient to you? Or maybe there was a situation where somebody was extremely patient. Share that with me. And then I'd like you to, I'd like you to tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share it out with everyone you know on social media. And then go to my YouTube channel, John Space, C Space, MORLEY Space, Serial Entrepreneur, and look for the key phrase, help keep our content free. Below that, make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful with those pennies, those dollars We'll invest in new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, and even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational, inspirational content to get you out of procrastination and into action. And this week, we are all about patience. I'd like you to make that your word for this week. Everything you do, let's focus on patience. And let's see how much better our life can actually be. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you back tomorrow, Sunday, for episode 2. Good night, everyone.